Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to Meditate with Tammy. I am Tammy Drost, and we are going to do a short meditation on accepting our emotions and feelings as they come through our breath. Very, very easy, and it's not always easy to accept emotions. Sometimes we can resist them, and the problem with resisting is the emotions come to us tenfold and they get kind of stuffed down in our bodies. It doesn't get rid of them. If we resist heartbreak, we're also going to resist happiness and joy. So our human bodies are meant to feel everything. We're relationship creatures. We're meant to feel things. We're meant to feel sorrow. We're meant to feel happiness. We're meant to feel it all. And we have a tendency to pick and choose and want to take only certain things. Like I'll take happiness and joy, and I don't want anger. I don't want grief. So it doesn't work like that. When we push away grief and anger, we don't really get to feel our full happiness and joy. And happiness and joy isn't meant to stay forever, just like grief and anger and sorrow are not going to stay forever once we feel them. Because if we feel and accept, we can release and heal, and it's going to give us new directions into our life, new doors opening up, new experiences. Things don't remain the same, and we are ever changing. We live in a world that changes all the time, and we humans can resist change, which makes our journey very bumpy and uncomfortable, and calls us to participate in things that we really don't want to cover up old feelings. So accepting and feeling healings. And when we accept our emotions, they move through us. It's like surfing the emotions instead of being stuck in a story, the same story for years and years and years, because we're resisting the change and we wanted everything to remain the same as it was. So let's roll into it. Let's just feel our emotions and release and heal in just a very simple meditation. And you could do this sitting or lying down. You could do this if you're in a bank line with your eyes open. It doesn't always have to be in a meditation space. What I love about this space is it carries off into our daily life practices. So this is a trauma-informed meditation. So everything I offer or suggest is up to you. And it's your body comfort is number one here, and taking care of yourself. So these are just tools to help you along, an idea. So you take what you want and leave what you don't. So let's get rolling. So I invite you to close your eyes or find a nice soft gaze, something neutral that's not going to put thoughts in your head. If you are finding a gaze, and take in a big deep breath. I do a nice exhale, and maybe you need to make some noise with that exhale. Release any tension in your body. And put your whole entire attention on your whole entire body. Head, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, torso, legs, feet, toes. And say hello to your body. Hello, body. You are so awesome. Thank you for being here. We're allowed to tell our bodies that. Bodies are like children, and they need love and words of encouragement. And bodies can feel lonely if we forget to take care of our bodies. So just give your body that love. And breathe. Just continue to breathe in a nice, gentle inhale, exhale. And we'll do more intentional breaths in a minute here. And observe your entire body and see if there's any pockets or places where there's tension. Maybe you have physical pain, or maybe it's like an emotional tension in your shoulders or in your hands. Just notice it. And you can ask your body, what is that tension? And just whatever you hear or think, or whatever the first answer that comes to you in, maybe it's anger, it's something that happened at work yesterday, you know? Maybe it's fear for something your child is going through and you're just kind of stuffing it in your space. Maybe it's excitement for an event that's coming up that is maybe sidetracking you from the work that you want to do now. So just whatever it is, just that's what it is. So let's just say it's fear. We'll call fear. That'll cover a lot of different emotions, but I'll just call it fear for good measure right now. And so breathe in that fear, that whatever you're feeling, just breathe that in, give your body oxygen on that emotion you're feeling. So just breathe in fear deep down. And with the breath, it's not going to amp it up. It's just acknowledging it. It's facing it. It's like, oh, I'm not happy in my life and I'm allowed to say it. It's not going to take me down. It's just like, that's where I am right now. So breathe that in and breathe out healing. And breathe in that fear. And breathe out healing. And notice your body on that. And continue, as you notice your body, continue to breathe in the fear and breathe out the healing. And acknowledging your body, even in a short meditation time, acknowledging that's there, starts to break up the energy. You start to accept that it's there. And accepting it doesn't mean it's going to get stuck in you. Maybe you're heartbroken. Maybe you've been heartbroken for years and years, and the story is going around and around and around. Because the fear of change pushes it down, push it down for a later time. Unfortunately, resistance does not heal us from feeling the hard things. I do know in my experience, it made it greater, harder, more blocks, more procrastination, more sidestepping my life, more putting myself last, more trying to take care of people except for myself, until I learned how to hold my emotions, surf my emotions, let them come in and out of my body. And with those breaths of acceptance and the breaths of healing, notice your body. Is it more relaxed? Is it still resisting? If it's still resisting, it's okay. It's okay. There is not a healed destination. There is not a whole Zen. I am always Zen. I'm always managing my emotions. We humans go back and forth. We feel things and we do things, and there's no perfect human. There's no perfect teacher. There's no perfect student. And I think we're all teachers and students. So breathe that in and breathe that out. And notice space in your body. And if you're resistant, you could tell your body, you could nurture your body like your body is your child. You could say, I understand it's so scary feeling these things. Maybe you grew up in a household where feeling emotions wasn't really accepted. You had to have a stiff upper lip and be strong and don't cry, and we're allowed to feel it. So just feel it. And let's do this with one more emotion. So you pick an emotion that you want, that is in your space, that you just want to feel it run through you and release, just knowing that it's not going to get stuck in you. And if you're comfortable doing this, if it feels like a lot of work, you could do it with a high tone emotion like joy or happiness. You could practice with those emotions, especially if you have trouble accepting happiness, because that is when we resist sorrow or fear or pain of whatever. We also are going to be resisting happiness. Like if happiness is here, oh my gosh, it's not going to be here forever. How do I hold on to this forever? It's very great to practice with the high tone emotions too, because you're allowed to feel happiness, but also knowing that we're not creatures that have constant happiness in our space. We're designed to feel it all. So whatever your intended emotion is that you want to feel, and with this one, I'm just going to run with happiness. So let's breathe in your emotion, breathe in happiness, breathe it in, give yourself all the energy of it, feel it. And if it's a little uncomfortable, you can just acknowledge that and release with the exhale, release the healing. You can heal in happiness. And breathe in your emotion. Give it to your body. Let your body own it. And breathe out healing. And breathe in your emotion. Breathe in your happiness. Breathe in your fear. Whatever you're breathing in, just breathe it in. It won't suffocate you. Like it feels like it will when you resist it. Just breathe in. I am so sad today. Just breathe it in. You're allowed to feel sad or happy. And breathe out healing. And just notice your body. Does it feel lighter? Does it feel childlike because you're allowing it to feel what it's intended to feel? Maybe it feels seen and heard for the first time in a long time. And just love on that and have some admiration for your body. And maybe even a little bit of humor about, oh my goodness, I've been resisting all this for so long. My poor body. It sometimes takes humans a while to accept life, accept the present moment, just accept for what it is without trying to control it. So allow your body to have it. And to end this practice, let's do some intentions of what we want in our body. So we were breathing in our emotions that we're feeling. Let's take in a breath of something we want to give ourselves. Maybe it's the weekend for you and you want to have a fun weekend day, just really light. Or maybe you need some love on yourself. You aren't feeling it from anybody else. Maybe you need to feel love in your body, and you can give yourself that love, almost like as a parent would. If you would to a friend, or you would to your child. Do that. You could give that intention and breath to yourself, that self-love. Or maybe you need some security in your space. You're not feeling very safe and you need some security energy. You could give yourself that. So take in a deep breath of the energy you want to give yourself. I'll just call it self-love. Breathe in self-love. Give it all to your body, all the way down to your fingers and toes. Just let yourself have that energy. And you could breathe out healing. And breathe in self-love. And breathe out healing. And if you have trouble with that term self-love right now, like maybe you can't find an ounce of it for yourself yet, it is there. It is in every human. Breathe in. We'll change the wording for you. Breathe in safety. And breathe out healing. Awesome. Beautiful. And take in another deep breath. One just neutral, deep breath. And a cleansing sigh out. And start to stretch and wiggle your fingers and toes. Stand. Give yourself a hug if you need. And just enjoy the space. And remember that you can do this practice if you're in line somewhere, or if you can't sleep at night, or you're just feeling the emotions and releasing the emotions, and breathing in what you need in your space and breathing out what you need in your space. I hope that helps you separate resistance and change, and allowing and being in the moment of your daily intended emotions, and really helps you on your journey and finding security in the body, and that self-love in the body, that acceptance in the body. So thank you very much for sitting with me today. I am honored, and I look forward to sitting with you in the future. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And we could get more meditations out there for the healing that we could use a big healing right now. Of all the things we humans have been through, our planet has been through and is going through a lot. So take good care of yourselves and feel it and heal it, and enjoy your journey in this present day. And I will see you soon.